Good day, everyone! In this installment, we will shed some light on flexi-desks. Firstly, what they are and how they differ from a company having just a registered address. We will then take the discussion back to focusing on flexi-desk alone, investigating some of the pros and cons, such that we can outline when they represent a feasible choice for your business. Finally, we will explain how you can get a flexi-desk. Okay, so first let's clarify what a flexi-desk is. A flexi-desk is a dedicated desk and a chair that is typically located in a business center of a free zone. Sometimes, flexi-desks give the possibility to use shared office facilities such as a phone line, fax, internet, and PO box. Sometimes they include meeting rooms, video conference equipment, and some other shared facilities. Flexi-desks are usually provided for a limited number of hours per month, which may range from 18 to 25. So when it comes to flexi-desks, you will have a real physical place for your startup company to operate from. Free zones, which offer flexi-desks, also allow to use their specific PO box number. Such PO boxes are managed by the free zone, and once you receive any correspondence, you will be informed by email or phone call to come and collect it. In fact, some free zones offer a special service of correspondence delivery in case you live in a different emirate, and it's preferable for you to receive your correspondence to a different address. This is where flexi-desks differ from simple registered address. A flexi-desk is a real physical place for you to come, sit and operate from, whereas a registered address is just an address with no office and facilities. In this case, the workstation is not provided and you cannot come and stay to work in a particular place. Generally, the purpose of a registered address is just to give an address that can be mentioned on your license and to allow for the company license to be issued. What is also important to mention is that registered address is provided only with those setup packages where investor will not need to apply for any visas. For example, you currently work in a UAE company and you do not require a visa from your own company. As such, a company with registered address only cannot apply for resident visas and therefore cannot employ anyone. Many entrepreneurs ask which option is better for business, a registered address or a flexi-desk. Well, it depends on your initial finances and your business model. Cost-wise, flexi-desks are the more expensive option. This is because of the physical facilities they provide. Access to desk in the business center which has internet, phones, utilities, post, and so on. So, opt for a registered address if you are on a tight budget. You already hold your resident visa and you can work from home. Lease a flexi-desk if you want to save money in comparison to renting an office, but at the same time want to benefit from access to a free zone business center facilities, as well as to hire someone or get your own investor visa. Now that we have set flexi-desk aside from registered address, let's weigh up some of the advantages and disadvantages of leasing a flexi-desk. The most attractive part of a flexi-desk is undoubtedly the low initial price and future costs. Although more expensive than a registered address, it represents the cheapest available option for someone seeking a physical place to do their work. It saves you from having to rent an office or a PO box, from buying furniture and paying for various utilities directly. We know that for a startup, every dirham and every feels matter. It is better to free up funds for other things, such as for marketing, advertising, leads, getting more customers, having more sales, and supporting your business in general. This is probably a much better use of funds than fancy furniture that won't generate you any revenue. A second advantage is the facilities they provide that we have talked about: internet, phones, and a workspace. In some instances, business centers will give you access to meeting rooms and even video conference equipment, so it means you can immediately start your operations and even meet clients there. In this regard, flexi-desks are not only good for saving you money, but also time. Registering for and setting up amenities like water, electricity, internet can be a painful process eating up precious time that you may need for tending to your business and its early stages. With a Flexi-desk, you are walking into a fully functional workspace. Flexi by name, flexi by nature. Free zones recognize that the nature of your business needs can change whenever. As such, you can upgrade your license from a Flexi-desk to a real physical office, or conversely, downgrade from an actual physical office to a Flexi-desk at any point of time. The procedure is quite simple. All you need to do is pay the relevant fees to the relevant registration authority and undergo the procedure. In this sense, Flexi-desk gives you the freedom to choose. Now it is only fair that we discussed some of the downsides of a Flexi-desk as well. The main disadvantage being that the time you can spend using your Flexi-desk is limited by a specific number of hours per week. Therefore, you need to plan the use of your Flexi-desk or meeting room carefully, in advance. What if your client changes their mind and doesn't come? What if something important comes up that requires you to be at your desk, but you've already used up your allotted time? Sticking to a strict and limited time schedule can be difficult, particularly at the start of your business journey when many things pop up unexpectedly. Usually, free zones offer Flexi-desk facilities allowing access during the business hours only. But what if you need to stay later than regular timing or come much earlier? There can also be some time costs associated with Flexi-desks. The cost-friendly ones are typically located away from popular residential areas, meaning you may have to drive some distance to get there each time. If you are moving to the UAE to set up your business, this could be very expensive in the early stages without a UAE driver's license. Another problem is that not all setup packages with Flexi-desks come with visas, particularly not the cheapest ones. You'll need to pay attention to whether you receive the sufficient visa quota in your package or not. If you think on balance, a Flexi-desk is probably the best option to start a business. But you may ask, okay, how can I get one? You need to know that there are only 3 types of companies in the UAE: mainland, free zone and offshore, and a Flexi-desk option is available only for companies registered in free zones. And even then, not all free zones provide Flexi-desk facilities. Usually, Flexi-desks are offered as a package. Our conclusion. First, you will need to decide which free zone you would like to register in and then make a request about the availability of Flexi-desk facilities there.